saying one thing, that Nigeria could not stand. How can you be the author of confusion, author of destruction, author of hatred, author of division? You hate the people, some group of people so badly that you can't be able to look them in their face. You are trying everything possible to dehumanize some people, to destroy some region, to destroy, and yet you are telling people to come on social media and foster unity. How can that happen? How can it be possible? And all the people who were calling were telling him to start from Asorock. The unity you are preaching, can you start it from Asorock? You can imagine Tinubu talking about people using social media to foster unity. How can you foster unity when in Lagos State that you have captured, they are chasing non-indigenous away from Lagos? Non-indigenous that acquire their properties legally. They did not snatch property from anybody. They did not take anybody's life to collect their property. Properties that people acquire legally in Lagos State. Today, you have put laws to take those properties from them. You have put laws to hinder people from casting their vote in Lagos State. You have put laws to make sure that people who are not from Lagos State do not participate in election. And yet you are in Asorock telling people on social media to use their platform to foster unity. It is laughable. And when I was watching that program, I can bet you that 85% of people that called into that program were saying the same thing I'm saying now. That Nigeria can never stand. That the person that is telling you to go and foster unity is the author of the division, is the author of the bigotry, is the one that created the foundation of the division that you are seeing today. And he is even promoting it more. This is a man who told you and promised that he's going to continue from where Buhari stopped. And when he said he will continue from where Buhari stopped, some people thought it was a joke. Some people thought it was a political speech. It is not a political speech. When you look through today, you can see that Tinubu have automatically continued from where Buhari stopped. He have continued from where Buhari stopped. And look at what is happening in the zoological republic called Nigeria. It is one problem or the other. The country have fallen into the hand of the terrorists completely. Completely. And the most dangerous thing is that they do not report how serious these events are. They don't even report it. They gag the media and they don't allow the media to push the information and tell people what is actually happening in the zoo. The world do not know what is happening in the zoo. Everybody think that all is well. They continue to pretend that nothing is happening. But as we speak, more especially the northern part of Nigeria today, nobody exists there. The terrorists are the ones running the show in the northern part of Nigeria. Even their political elite have no voice. The politicians in the north have no voice. You saw last time when one of them tried to open his mouth and talk, and they kidnapped his brother. They kidnapped his brother. They have become so bold that you do not open your mouth and speak against them in the northern part of Nigeria. And in this very critical time, the government is not worried. They don't care. It doesn't bother them. They pretend that nothing is happening. They don't even talk about it. They don't even talk about it. This is so serious that except you are sincere to yourself, you cannot be able to see what is happening. Except those ones that devote their time to verify and investigate things, more especially people in Nigeria. Those of them who are back home in Nigeria, they don't really understand what is happening. They do not understand how serious this issue is. You know, when we talk about it, when we speak about it, they think we just make it up. That is why sometimes when they see us come online every day and talk and shout, they begin to imagine, why are these people making noise every time? Why are these people always talking? They can't understand it. They can't imagine what we see and what we hear I can bet you that those of us outside that country, we get more credible information than the people who are there. I have heard on several occasions where things were happening in my own area in Nigeria, in my own village, in my own town, but people over there were not knowing. I am the one here notifying them and telling them, look at what is happening in the area. Someone else, they said they have not heard. Only then they begin to make inquiry and they see that what we are saying is exactly what is happening. The insecurity in Nigeria is unbearable. And I thank you, that the Biafran people have walked away. So wherever you are as a Biafran today, you must know that we have no other home except Biafra. You must know that nobody will save us except to save ourselves. Just like when we're talking about our program in the morning, that the people of the world have a lot of problem in their hand. The world powers you are expecting to come and help you, their hand is full. Even initially, we are talking about Donald Trump. I bet you Donald Trump has a lot of things in his hand to handle. I can say that Biafra is the last thing that will come to his mind because he had a lot of trouble already with the challenges that follows the pursuit of Biafra. Biafra is not like any other state. It's not like any other place you can just go and make a declaration. Biafra case is not like any other case. So it's always depends on us. It depends on us fully if we must survive. It depends on us. Until we face the reality of the day. If not, it is going to be very, very difficult. It is going to be very difficult. The battle we are fighting today is a battle that we must win. In as much as our enemy is not retreating, every day they are manufacturing new method of distraction. Every day they are recruiting new people to distract us. But you, as a Biafran that know what you want, you must not get distracted. It does not matter what you hear. It doesn't matter what you see. It doesn't matter what they bring. Do not, for any reason, give up your freedom. Do not, for any reason, give up your freedom. Is it going to be easy? It is not going to be easy. If you're one of those who are expecting easy ride, there is no easy ride in the restoration of Biafra. No. No. It is a difficult task, but you must have to tighten up your belt because it worth it. The quest for Biafra is a quest to save life. And this is a matter of life and death. There is nothing you can do about it. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we must all rise up today and fight our battle. It is very clear that we have nobody to speak for us. The political elites are on their own. They have formed their own clique. And they don't care about you. They don't care about me. All they care about is themselves. The political elites does not care what happens to you or what happens to me. In fact, they are the ones that are making sure that the enslavement continues. They do it directly and indirectly. The confusion you see today in the restoration of Biafra is caused by these politicians, and they will continue to cause the confusion for as long as they are. Sometimes they create confusion that some of us forget talking about issue of Biafra. We begin to fight ourselves. You go to so many platforms today, they are busy. You see, Biafrans are busy castigating themselves. They spend only 1 hour, may spend only 1 minute or 3 minutes to talk about the atrocities of Nigerian government against their people. And the next of their program is to talk about their own brother and their sister. Is that the way we are going to seek for the recognition and get it? Is that the way we are going to get the freedom we want? That is not the way we are going to get our freedom. That is why, personally, on my platform, I have already dedicated it that it is not a platform for saga. That is why when you come here, you wouldn't see much people, because I'm not here to tell you about Mr. Okeke or Mr. Okafo. I'm not here to analyze the video of Mr. Okeke. My target and my outlook is those people that are holding us, the actual actors, the British government and the Nigerian government, Asorock itself. That is where my focus is, and they cannot distract me. They can't distract me. I cannot come online and waste my time talking about some irrelevant people out there. That is why I focus on the things that matters, our freedom. The insecurity in our land today, created by the group of politicians in Nigeria. There is nothing anybody can do about it. They created that insecurity. They put it in place to confuse us. But I bet you, Biafrans are not confused. Biafrans are not distracted. No matter how they push it, sometimes when I pay attention to the conventional media, I do that because I want to hear the voice of the people. That is why most of the time when I'm doing my program, I will bring in the voice of the people from their own conventional media so that it will not look as if it is only us talking. Every single message we are passing, people are hearing it and they're getting it. And people are revolting. People are revolting. And we are going to get to that elastic point very soon. We are going to get to that elastic limit very soon. And once we get there, there is no other going back and no coming from. Wherever you are, say, Biafra, we must not give up. We must not give up. This challenge that is before you and I, this challenge that is placed for us, we must fight and fight until something happens. Remember, as an ayah, we have a name, we say, I am a Machikwangepe. We will not be silent and pretend nothing is happening. Every one of us must pay attention. Do not get distracted no matter what happens. No matter the situation. Do not get distracted. The distractions will continue to come on daily basis from even the angle you least expect. It is going to be coming. There will be distraction from your friends. There will be distraction from your family. There will be distraction from your spouses. There will be distraction from anywhere. Just like as we are seeing today. And more especially now that they are focusing on their election. They are focusing on their selection. You are going to see more distraction. P2B is already playing another chess the way he played before. P2B is already there playing another chess, and you know he is going to divert so many people's attention. And I don't know why people continue to listen to him. With the kind of move he's making today, having alliance with somebody like El-Rufai. El-Rufai that was the chairman of bringing the terrorists into Nigeria. A hardcore Fulanese that hated the Biafra so much. That is the person he's entering into alliance with. It is in the mouth of this El-Rufai who first heard about the body bag in Nigeria, who threatened that people will go home in body bags. That is the person P2B is going in alliance with. And you can understand the kind of alliance he's going into. You see him traveling from to Sokoto every time. And you can't imagine the agreement he has reached, how desperate he is. A man who have said, give him 4 years, even if it's 4 years he rule. What can he change in 4 years? What can Peter Obi change in 4 years? What? That's to show you how deceitful they are. It is just about them. It is about himself. He just wants to present himself as the first Igbo elected president. Fake people everywhere. And you see him jumping from one platform to the other, walking from one place to the other. And you think he's just doing it for nothing. He knows what he's doing. Those money he's throwing around, this is the man that says he doesn't give shishi. He's going around everywhere throwing money and donating. In other parts of the country, or not in the southeast. Not in the southeast. Every single donation P2B is making. Go and check. Go and check. The donation P2B made in the southeast is not up to 1%. Not up to 1% compared to what he's making now in the north. Whenever something happened in the north, he will be the very first person to go there. Because they have made him to believe that only the Sokoto Caliphate can make him a president. They have already made him to believe that only the Sokoto Caliphate can make him a president. And he knows that. That is why he's ready to lick their shoes. That is why he's ready to sign up for any agreement That's why he's ready to do everything humanly possible. Wherever you are as a Biafran, we must not allow these criminals to destroy what we have fought for. We must not allow anybody to distract us. It is only Biafra that can save you. Only Biafra can save me. We have no other choice. If anybody is deceiving you, telling you there's a choice somewhere, there is no choice anywhere. There is no choice. Not. No choice anywhere. It is either Biafra or Biafra. Only Biafra can set you and I free. Only Biafra can give us that which we need. Only Biafra can lead us to that destination we desperately need. If we decide to walk away from Biafra, our situation will be worse than it is today. If we decide not to take Biafra serious, our situation will be worse than it is today. I have said it several times that there is no other alternative. That is why wherever you are today, you must continue to support the United States of Biafra, regardless your grievances that you have. Is everything okay? Not excellently. Is everything all right? Everything is not all right. But do you have another option? We don't have. We do not. Is everything the way we want it to be? It is not. Do you have another option? We do not. So we have to hold that one that we have. Continue to protect it, continue to pet it, continue to mold it until our leaders join us. Then we can be able to straighten things that we need to straighten. Wherever you are watching this program, it is important that you come and support the best way you can. Don't leave this job for one person. Whichever area you're going to contribute, please do make your contribution. More especially financially. Do your own part and let the remaining be for Chukwu Kabiam. Just do your part and let the rest be for Chukwu Kabiam. Those who can pray, continue to pray for our Liberation Army. Continue to remember the Liberation Army in all your deeds, in all your job. Make sure you remember them. We know that Nigeria does not want us. It is no longer news. We are not wanted in Nigeria. We are not wanted. The situation now has even become worse. We were talking about the hatred of Muhammadu Buhari. Today, the hatred of the Yoruba, some of the Yoruba people, is greater than that of Muhammadu Buhari. Muhammadu Buhari hatred is a child's play. Today, you can see what our Yoruba nobles are doing. Some of them are doing. Going extra mile to go and campaign to neighboring countries against us, to instigate neighboring countries against us, pushing lies and propaganda against us, something they know never existed. Painting of black across African countries. This is a mission they have embarked on. And they have been doing this for many years. They have been doing this for many, many years within Nigeria. Some of us didn't pay attention. You know, when Mazen Nandekano was shouting, Yoruba media, Yoruba media, Yoruba media. Some people think he's just saying that out of hatred. It is not out of hatred, it is a fact. It is a fact. Because so many of us have in-laws as Yorubas. We have cousins as Yorubas. That does not mean we will not say the truth. There are some of them that are very, 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 very evil. When anything that has to do with Biafran person, they will go against it. They will go extra mile to see that they fight against us. And they can't hide the hatred anymore. At this point in time, when they are in the aim of affairs, they can't hide it anymore. Initially, when Buhari was there, Buhari was the cover-up. But now we can understand that the whole propaganda and blackmail, the people that write those propaganda, blackmail, and those frame-up are the Yorubas. They orchestrate it and they push it out. They use the Fulanis to announce it. It is becoming much more clear than before. So wherever you are as a Biafran, we must rise up We must rise up and seek our nation seriously. If you have been joking before, don't joke no more. Be more serious. If you have been committing a little before, commit more. If you're devoting little hour before, devote more hours. Devote more hours in prayer. Whatever you know you can do, please increase your effort. And the time is now. We have no other country except the United States of Biafra. We have no other hope except the United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra is our hope. It's our hope. There is no other alternative. And I want us to listen to this very program from the conventional media. As you know, I always bring the conventional media to your doorstep for you to listen and hear.